This is CHS TV News.
Good morning, Cathedral. I'm Zoe.
And I'm Lily with your morning announcements for Thursday, January 19th. Let's start off the show with a message from Mr. Valeri.
Thank you to the anchors. Dear staff and students, good morning. A message regarding exams, but I just have a few brief announcements before that from administration. First of all, thank you to staff and students for their cooperation this semester, and the staff for preparing the students for exams. Just a reminder that the Civies Day for this Friday is canceled. Friday will be a full uniform day, and a reminder to students to be in full uniform every day. Also, as you're walking through the forum or the hallways, etc., except for, of course, the Wednesday, which is the regular Spirit Day. Due to the winter weather coming, and there's a possibility of freezing rain today, a reminder to staff and students about proper footwear and being aware of our surroundings in case the conditions are not as good, and we want to try and eliminate any trips and falls with that. Thanks again yesterday for your cooperation with the Foxes situation. We ask you to please be diligent as you're walking about the school today. But the main reason for my being here today is to remind you about exams, and I know that some students have not written exams due to elementary school or COVID lockdowns. So I just want to highlight a couple things and give you some reminders. There was a memo that was distributed yesterday to the students. Again, thank you to the office staff for their help with that. This week is textbook verification, so students, as I've been saying, you should speak to your teachers about any outstanding textbooks to be replaced. Want to draw your attention to the exam schedule. During exams, the school buses will run at regular times, but exams start at 9 a.m. and would complete probably by 11:30, the latest 2.5-hour exam. So students can be are asked to leave the school after their exam. I mean, you can make arrangements if you're normally bused to have somebody pick you up and bring you home, and then you can study for the next exam. So I also want to draw your attention to a couple highlights regarding exams. As you've seen the memo, day one exams, period one exams will be written on day one, which is Thursday, January 26th, and the schedule follows. Please view that, and you can know the date and time of your exams. In case of bad weather or a storm where school is shut down for any reason, please be aware that the exams written on the day that are canceled will be written the following day. So then the whole exam schedule would switch. And then obviously we have a PA day at the end of exams, and then that day would become an exam day, and then you would follow. So obviously, in case of school closure, please look at the electronic media, our CHTV news, for indication of whether the schools are open. Students must be present for your scheduled exams unless you have a medical certificate that outlines, supports your absence, in which case then you would speak to a vice principal, or your parents would, and we would look to reschedule that exam for you when you are able to write. So students, it's your responsibility to note the date and time of the location of your exams, and in that memo that was given yesterday, you can write the date of your exam on that sheet so that you are aware of where to go. The earliest a student may leave an exam would be 1/2 hour before the completion of the exam, and once the students leave, again, people are still writing. There'll be teachers supervising the hall. We ask you that you leave the premises quietly. Full uniform is required by students during exam week, and for exams. A reminder of that. That's another way of preparing for your exams so that you can maximize the time you need to read to be ready for that. Books and coats and bags will not be allowed in the exam room. Please talk to your teachers if calculators are allowed for your exam. And you can obviously be aware of where and when your teachers have arranged for you to return textbooks before the exam, or this is something you need to be aware as well with your teachers. And also at the end of the exam, students, please submit all your papers to your teachers. I also want to make a point. February the 3rd is a very important day. It's a day where we have the start of semester 2 based on about 40-minute periods, and then we will have a brief semester 1 timetable that day as well. This is the day students can view their exams in their classrooms with their teachers. Obviously, the exam doesn't leave. Teachers then, when that day is finished, will return their exams to the main office. But this is the day students have the opportunity to speak to their teachers about how they did on their exam in the course, etc. So please take advantage of that day to speak to your teachers about your semester 1. And then Thursday the 2nd is a PA day, and students don't come to school on that day. So I wish students the best of our best wishes. Please study hard for your exams, prepare. This is the time to ask your teachers any questions that you need. And thank you again for your cooperation, staff and students, for this semester. God bless you and your families. Best wishes to exams for students writing them. I now turn it over back to the anchors.
This is a reminder to grade 12s regarding the overnight retreat on February 2nd to 3rd. If you've already signed up and taken a form, please start to bring back your signed form with either the money or your school cash online payment. Today is the last day to sign up for the retreat. Please see Ms. O'Keefe if you have any questions.
This is an important announcement for all graduates of 2023 and teachers of Period 2 Grade 12 classes. There will be a meeting today in the cafeteria in Period 2. Teachers of grade 12 classes are asked to bring their students to the cafeteria after taking attendance. Grads on Period 2 spare are welcome to join as well. Thank you for Ms. Simpson.
Attention grade 12 students who want to attend college in the fall. The deadline to submit your application to ontariocolleges.ca for equal consideration is February 1st. Please see Ms. Verasso if you have any questions.
The next practice for senior girls volleyball team is on Wednesday, February 1st at 3:15. And the next game is on Thursday, February 2nd against St. Mary at 4 o'clock. Thanks for Mr. Parker. And those are all of your announcements for today, Cathedral.
Happy birthday goes out to Mika Losak from all your friends.
Have a great day, Gales, and thanks for watching.